NBA star Landry Shamet isn't just taking shots on the basketball court. This weekend, he was taking shots behind the camera at the US Open Finals. Let's dive into how a New York Knicks guard ended up in the photographer's pit at one of the biggest tennis events in the world. Like most basketball players, Landry Shamet is known for his sharp shooting skills, but this weekend, he swapped the ball for a camera. Shamet, who played last season with the New York Knicks, worked as a photographer for the U.S. Tennis Association during the women's and men's final matches at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Photography started as just a hobby about 4 years ago, but after meeting professionals, practicing, and gaining experience, Shamet's passion grew, and now it's landed him at one of the biggest sporting events in the world. This was actually his second year with the USTA. Last year, he worked the early rounds of the tournament, but this time, he impressed enough to be invited for the final weekend. USTA photographer Jen Potheiser praised Shamet's eye for action shots and said his 6'4" height gives him a unique angle others can't capture. But beyond his size, his commitment and teamwork stood out. Interestingly, Shamet didn't even own a camera at first. He thought phones were enough, but once he bought one, he started taking it everywhere, from road trips to street photography, and never looked back. Now, like other athletes-turned-photographers such as Ken Griffey Jr. and Randy Johnson, Shamet is carving his own creative lane. He's also become more of a tennis fan, learning players' stories and following their journeys. And yes, fans recognized him this year, especially since he was part of the Knicks' first Eastern Conference Finals run since 2000. While Shamet is still training in New York and eyeing a return to the Knicks, he's clear about one thing: photography will always stay with him. In his words, "Since I picked the camera up, I don't foresee a day where I put it down." FAQs Q1. Who is Landry Shamet? Landry Shamet is an NBA player, most recently with the New York Knicks. Q2. What did Landry Shamet do at the US Open? He worked as a photographer during the final matches at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Q3. How did Shamet get into photography? It started as a hobby about 4 years ago, and over time he grew skilled enough to cover major sporting events. What do you think, fans? Should more athletes explore their passions outside the game? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing sports stories.